keep reading.
Sorry.
Okay, next question.
You.
If you could go to any location in history,
The question is, if I could go to any location in the series, where would I go? Their world is so horrible. Like, I don't want to go anywhere. I would die. Like, I would be eaten by things. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like a happy, nice place, and there are none. Everywhere is miserable. I think I'd want to maybe go to like the library in the glass castle, which has just like so many books, and then like catacombs of books. But then there are also like horrible creatures inside the library. So like I would only be able to go to like the upper levels, which are very nice. I don't want to go like, don't go underground. If you're ever in a library, never go like below. Like weird things are down there. Have you guys seen Ghostbusters? That's why like everything in the library is like totally full of awful stuff, because in Ghostbusters there's like a horrible ghost. One of the great scenes in movie history. So yeah, the library.
Okay, I'm going to ask 2 more questions.
I don't. Alright, you there?
Really?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. So if you could live in any place in the world and/or time period, what would it be?
Oh wow. See, like I'm so fussy that it would have to be like a time where there was indoor plumbing and like heating. And I don't know. Like I think like I'd want to like live like in like Ireland or Scotland right now. Like I hate sunshine. I just moved from Southern California to Philadelphia, and I'm like, thank God, no more sun. It's gonna be cold and raining for a lot of the year. I'm so excited. I'm not like you see. I'm like so pale. Like if I'm in the sun, I'm either like Casper white or I'm like lobster red. I only have 2 shades. So I want to be somewhere where it's like rainy and cloudy, but also full of like magic. Like I was just in Scotland, and I was like, everyone here is a wizard. I knew it. Like they were all just like, Yeah, the accents are so hot. Like, even like the old cab drivers, I'd be like, just talk to me. Just let me hear your Scottish accent.
Okay, one last question.
If you choose someone at the back, I'll take mine.
Okay, here.
You pick. I can't.
Yeah,
This is too
I'll
much
let
pressure.
Oh,
for me. My palms are sweating.
I'm going down to the
picking
back
people.
for somebody who hasn't been.
Just throw it into the crowd.
Right at the back.
Okay, good. You guys with me?
Yeah.
Okay. How is your best friend like Nehemia?
Nehemia.
Nehemia. How is your best friend like Nehemia?
Well, Susan isn't really like Nehemia. I mean, Susan's actually way smarter than I am, so I guess in that sense she is like Nehemia. But it was more about like the emotional bond between me and Susan that made me think, about our friendship. But I mean, this sounds creepy because I'm like so obsessed with Rowan. But like in some ways, like a lot of the things about friendship and Heir of Fire are very much based on my friendship with Susan. Like as much as thinking about losing Susan made me think about, how awful it would be not to have her in my life. Thinking about the good parts of friendship also shaped a lot of this book. Not just Selena's narrative, but literally every narrative I think in this book ties to friendship and how friendship can change your life and heal you and heal parts of you that you might not have known were broken until you met them, and just save you. And Susan did all of those things for me. And literally, like, I dedicated Crown of Midnight to her, and Heir of Fire is also dedicated to her. My parents were like, what about us? Like, when will we get a book? And the answer is, do you help me write my stories? No. But I love you. They'll get one, maybe. And it's hard, like Susan plays such a big role in my life and in writing my books that it's like, only for her. All these books are just for her, because she really made my life so much better. And I find myself, I think of myself as tremendously blessed that I even understand what having a friend like that can do for you. Growing up, I kind of thought that the friends, like in Harry Potter, only existed in books. I had friends, but it wasn't the same. And then I met Susan, and I realize that friends like that can exist. And if you think I'm crazy, it's just because you haven't met that person yet. Maybe that's rude of me to say, but my husband hasn't met like his Susan yet, so he thinks I'm like nuts. And I'm like, Susan's my soulmate. Like, you're my soulmate, but Susan's also my soulmate. It's so strange. Yeah, I actually, Susan isn't that much like Nehemia at all. Susan's a little more. Susan, first of all, doesn't lie to me. Nehemia was awesome, but she did lie and keep a lot of things to herself. But that's dealt with in Heir of Fire.
Thank you so much. That was
Oh,
just
thanks.
awesome.